Hey guys, I'm back, and I think I want to spend this episode working more on the workshop and getting more into these mines. So everything we have here is as it was before, so I'm just going to resume. We need our yaks still to produce some more yak babies, because to get anything going with clothing, we're going to need yak bones, I believe, and to make like a bone tool that you use in the tailor shop. And I really want to get clothing and, well, not clothing, but bandages and things going, so that fighting goblins and stuff is a lot easier, a lot safer. So, we're just waiting for everything to happen here. Farms are growing nicely. It's going to take quite a few days for those to mature into anything. And my mine, he's finished building that. So I think we're going to build some more staircases down here. So let's make some more staircases right here. Want to get down to where we can find some ores. I think the level I said I wanted to get to was like, I think -7. So it's gonna take a little while. Let's dig a little bit more here. Just to get to that level. Where are my miners anyway? They're doing alright. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to, which is good. It's, gets to be a problem when your people aren't doing, oh, population, that's the right tab right there. When they start idling all the time. He's idling because there isn't anything to build. So, well, there are things to build. We just don't have supplies. What do we need for this? We still need a workbench, a chair, and a chisel. So that means someone should be working here to get my workbench. Yep, planks for workbench. Do I not have logs? Oh, something interesting is that we can count the amount of, I like to count the amount of wood that we have, because I'm always running low on that. So I'm going to do that. Did I do that? Oh no, I think I just added that to the food. Yeah, okay, my bad. Let's get rid of that. We need a new category called, logs. Just so, whoop, that is not how you spell logs. Logs right there, and to this we will add the amount of logs we have. And we have 0, that's not good. So I need to get someone to start chopping down some logs. Let's find my forestry tool down here. It's been a little while since I played. The last episode was probably around a week ago, but I recorded that about 2 months ago, so it's been a while. I haven't even played in the interim. So, kind of relearning the controls and everything here. There's still plants in that grove. That's gonna take a little while. I'd like to add priority to this. Oh, they're doing that. Okay, so we can finally have some logs because we really need this workbench area going. And they're still digging down here. We can add a few more staircases. Right here. Because a good mine is, you want lots of minerals early on. It's very helpful. We need tools too, and those ores will really help, because we want to start making tools before we run out, because then we're a lot, we can't do stuff, and tools do eventually break. So we want to get everything going before we can't do anything more. And it takes a while to mine. Just going step by step here. Then we'll mine out another level, and we're at depth of -3, which is pretty good. Pretty far down here. Just keep on waiting for these miners to do their job. Yep. There we go. Good little miner. What's her name? Oh, well, she's gone now. Oh well. She'll probably be down here again since she is a miner and that's kind of her job. We'll see her. Hope she doesn't die. It's weird once you learn the names of the gnomes and then they die. It's because then you feel more attached to them. That sounds really morbid, actually. Oh, there's some stuff. That's nice. I think we'll start mining here then. That is good. I think that's copper. Copper's pretty standard as far as goes for tool making. So I'm just gonna mine out this entire area because there's probably a lot of copper in here. And what we want to start doing is putting torches. I don't remember the level, I'm sure I said it last episode, that monsters start spawning when it's dark. But I think it's 7 or something, -7, but I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna add torches everywhere just to be safe. I believe that was in furniture? Yep, torch. So the difference between wall torches and these torches is pretty much exactly what you'd expect. You can either put them on the ground or put them on the walls. I prefer these ones that just go on the ground because you can place them anywhere. If you start mining out areas, then the torches go as well, which isn't cool. So that should help that out. They're still doing their job, and all of our beds are taken. We just need more straw. I just don't feel comfortable building more straw beds until we have lots of extra straw, because again, that first ever kingdom that I had was terribly destroyed by a lack of straw. Huh, there's some yak milk. Yaks are really good for that reason. I love the milk because otherwise, I think that's all we get it from at first, and then we start making wine, and you can build a well. I've had trouble with wells, just the placement of them before, so I'm gonna rely on yak milk here. And the problem is, with a brewery, when you try to make wine, it becomes a problem of regulating how much food you have to how much drink you have, and at some point you have to say, we have too much food and not enough drink, so we're going to convert all of our food into drink. But if you go too far, then you run out of food, and then everyone dies, and that's not fun. So, distillery is what's good for that. I think I called it a brewery. And a butcher shop we're going to need eventually for harvesting the yak, so I might as well put that there. They're not going to build it for a while anyway. But they are working here, which is good news, because I definitely need those planks. I need these 2 workshops to be built already. It's going to take a little while. Logs are always my most limiting resource, surprisingly, because I never keep track of it, and they just take so long to grow after a while, so I just have to wait for those. Did you finish mining out everything? Almost. Nice bit of copper, though. Do I have a place for copper? I think I do. I probably put in yeah, it's over here. While we're looking at this is a good time to mention that crates and barrels, I believe crates hold ores. They're really helpful so you don't have to build so many storage places. You can just build a few crates, and they serve the purpose of multiple storage areas. So you just place them on there, and oh, we have some extra crates. That is nice to know. So we can even tell them to, I believe, clean up this area, and they'll just sort all this out, put it in there. Yep. Wonderful. Because we really need the extra space. That's already filled up. That's pretty terrible. Dirt, I don't think goes into crates, though. So you eventually need a lot of place to put dirt in. Or you can sell it to the shop people, and I don't think it's valued at anything, so that's pretty much throwing it away. You don't really use dirt for much except for like building dirt walls, so it's not such a big deal. I do have a builder, I think, right? Unless he's sleeping. Where's my builder? He is stocking. Okay, so he's doing stuff, but when he's not, what's a good idea I've learned is to build an entire wall around one of these places, so that way goblins cannot kill your yaks, because when goblins kill your yaks, you have to wait for people, merchants to come in to get more yaks, and that just takes forever. So what I think I'm going to do, if I can remember where my tools are here, is not that, forage. Get rid of everything around here, so that I can, is that it? Yes. So that I can build a wall around it with no problem. And I guess I'll chop that down. And it's cool to leave spaces in here because I use them to put torches in later, so that way this is always lit up nicely. I don't think it really matters that anything on the surface is lit up, but it looks nice. It's good to have that lit up. It's kind of scary when things are not lit up. Oh, somebody left their little pickaxe on the bed. Isn't that adorable? I keep trying to zoom in for some reason with the scroll wheel, but the scroll wheel only changes levels, so that's not very efficient there. Still have not put in a torch. Eventually they'll get onto that. They have much more to do. And we also need coal. I wonder if we even have coal. I didn't check that out yet. Is there any coal on these levels? I don't see any. It just looks like silvery rock. like silver ore-ish, I think, if I remember from last time. So I need to get that. Let's see. I don't see any down here, and there's not any on these floors either, so I guess they're gonna have to go a little while without that. I think eventually you're able to make coal out of like 10 logs. It's some insane amount that's like just not worth it, but I guess if you can't find coal at all, it's kind of worth it. So I'm gonna start building this, what is it? Ah, there's a way to do it. Okay, I made this mistake a little while ago, where I kept trying to find out how to build a wall, and I would just click like fill hole or replace wall or something, and I couldn't figure it out. It's actually super simple. You just build terrain, and that's exactly how you build a wall. And I'm gonna go for soil because I'm really not trying to be very pretty or fancy with this wall around my little yak enclosure. And what I like doing is just having a way to get to it from the inside of the house, like a little underground passageway. So I'm not going to close it yet because I don't have that passageway dug out, but once I'm able to, I'm going to do that. I think I'll just put this on resume and I think cancel a few jobs because I want to make a little area where they can go into the enclosure. So, there it is. I guess it'll be right here. Nope, there's cotton in the way. Okay, there. I'll just go around. It's not a big deal. So this is where the staircase is going to be, where they can get in, and I forgot to leave a hole, but this'll do anyway, since they can't dig through the tree, or they can't build a wall through the tree. So, just waiting on things to go. My little busy bee is working at this table. It's so slow, this workshop. I don't know why it takes so long to cut a log into planks. I don't know why a log only gives like 2 planks. It's realistically thinking of an entire tree making just 2 small planks. But whatever, it'll happen fast enough. They're still making, okay, their torch is their second job, so they do have a torch. I guess they have some coal somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember gathering coal. Maybe we had it as extra. No, it's not up here. Oh, we still have copper. There is so much copper. I swear. I'm normally like rich in ores, so I build everything all at once, and then I forget that I have to gather ores. And, oh wait, I don't want them actually digging outside. I like this wall as a barrier. I'm not sure, I don't think they are able to dig through it, but I don't want to. Just in case. Because I'm not sure if anything can walk through there. I just want to keep this as a barrier. And they're all sleeping. If only they had good beds. It'll take a little while. We need to wait until the cotton comes in. Oh wait, I'm not planting cotton. Silly me. Oh my gosh. This whole time, wasn't even planting it. So I guess we'll start another farm. I need to get rid of some of those trees. So let's just fell some of these. Well, that's more than I needed, but whatever. And apple saplings are still not growing. These take so many days. And the days pass kind of slowly, so you don't notice. You think it's like taking years, but it's actually, I think it's only like 6 days that it takes. And the yaks take 12 days to get pregnant and give birth, I believe. At least they're using this dirt up. It's good that it's going somewhere, because you get just so much of it after a while, because it's not really used for much else. I'm not sure if it is used for anything besides walls. I mean, I guess there's some things, and I haven't ever gotten like top tier anything, so I wouldn't know. I can't imagine you using dirt to build anything that's top tier, though. This excellent pickaxe made of top quality dirt just doesn't seem like a good idea. So, just waiting on this to go. And I think, yeah, everyone's about awake. Is she the only person sleeping? I feel like she is. Unless somebody's sleeping outside. Yep, she's the only person, so everyone else is working. It's good to know if they're working, because, you know, if they do start idling, then that means that there's probably bad jobs assigned. Like, they can only work this one type of job that hardly ever gets worked. So, that needs to be changed if that's happening. I've had that a few times. Everyone's idling, and I'm like, you have work to do, but it was really because I didn't have them assigned to do it. There we go, I can build this farm now, because I definitely have cotton from all those plants that I was harvesting around the yak farm. Build a nice 6x6, with enough space for torches around, and I'll call this cotton. I think. Yeah. And not too many saplings, actually, we only have 6. It'll do. So we still have, so bags are for stuff that we don't have yet. I guess seeds and things, and, you know, wheat. And crates are only for liquids. And where are we storing our liquid? I guess some of it here in the food and drink pile. We're eventually going to need a separate pile for seeds because we don't have many now, but seeds just multiply for the reason you would expect them to, because you keep on planting. And they create more than they take to plant again, so you end up with way too many seeds. But they're good for selling. I've found that I can totally make a killing in the through the merchants by selling just a bunch of seeds. You can buy good stuff like ores just for seeds, which seems like a stupid trade to take in, but whatever, I'm profiting. There we go. More copper, just so much copper everywhere. How much do I have? I should check that. Probably gonna take forever looking through these stocks, but I think it's in items. If we look for, where is it, goods, and then ores somewhere in here. Metal? Ore. Yes, we have 65 copper ore. Lots. We're good for a little while. I mean, we don't even have a workbench set up that can use copper, but we still have so much. Yay, he made a plank. He's working. Once we get this sawmill, planks are made so much more quickly in the sawmill, and then we can actually be a little bit efficient here. I think I'm gonna tear down the workbench once we have the sawmill set up. It just seems like a good option. And then this still needs a chisel. Is he working on a chisel? Can you make a chisel here? Yes, just the one. Has he not made it yet? I'm gonna tell him to craft it anyway. That might make an extra one, but that's fine. Oz. What are the names of our people? I think I named, yeah, one of them is named Kibbit, because that's me. And then we have just a bunch of other Tin? Tin is a miner. Well, that name's kind of appropriate, isn't it? Oz. I need names. I need fun names. Gnome names. I can't think of a gnome themed name. I guess when you put like two weird nouns that have nothing to do with each other together. I think that's how some of these guys are named. Newt Vintan. Cursus. That's not a thing. Gemble Du Hishitibun. I probably messed that one up a lot, but I don't think half of these were meant to be pronounced nicely because they were probably just mashed together with a bunch of different separate strings of like characters. So, oh well. Just waiting on the farms, waiting on these guys, and the mines going really quickly. Already have so many ores. It's weird how I can see that. I don't think I've ever dug to the end of the map like that, to the edge, to be able to see that, because it's known. When it's not known, it's all grayed out, but they've seen it, so it's just so interesting looking, because I can only see that down there. I can also see when my gnomes are moving, because it lights up when they're passing, which is kind of cool, I suppose. So they're still working, carrying around flashlights or something with them to light up wherever they go. Maybe they're just like, maybe they automatically generate lights wherever they travel. That's a cool special talent. I wonder when my first goblins are gonna come. I think it's during summer, which that doesn't seem good at all if it's during summer. Because I don't think I have any weapons yet. Because I'm still waiting on things to happen. Do these need any? Oh no, we're apparently good. So yeah, okay, we have everything we need for this. Somebody just needs to build it. And as far as the sawmill, we still need a saw blade. So somebody needs to build this. Who should be building? Oh, there we go. They're building now. We need, I think that the stonemason creates the, saw blade. I could be wrong here. But I think so, because none of these seem to make the saw blade. Yeah, and this can be made from basic materials, so it's not like we need anything before this. Well, we need the stonecutter's supplies, is what the stonemason uses. But I think the stonemason makes something for the sawmill. This right here. The sawmill still needs a chair. Somebody working on that? Yep, they are. Okay. And then still people... We need more straw. I wonder, how much straw do we have? We probably have enough to risk another bed. I'm just so iffy around doing that. Goods. I think it's goods. Not food, not drink. It's probably plant and then grain, I think. Oh, it's gonna tell me the stockpiles it's in. Darn. I meant to go into this tab. So it was this, and then we need plant and straw. So we have 13. I don't know, I still want to feed those yaks, and they need, I think they each need 1 a day. Are they just going there to eat? Hey buddy, you have a person to do that for you. Where's my farmer? My pasture person. Do I have one? Oh, I guess they all... No, I have a rancher. He's idling. What are you doing with your life? What's wrong with you, Ozzy? Or Oz. I've never seen Oz. I've seen the name Ozzy a lot, but never Oz. Seems like a strange name. So I guess we'll just mine some more of this. I think we're running out of our copper ore. I think our good luck is ending here. So we still need to make this stuff. Working so hard. Try to make those planks. And we have 15 logs, so we're good as far as that goes. We're not going to run out of logs. If I cut down or I get more clippings from apple trees, then we can extend our grove. So I might want to do that, just so that something's happening. That's foraging. I want clippings. Clippings of these apple trees. So that way we can, yeah. You know, the more apple trees we can harvest by the time this grows, the better. Of course, they don't all grow at the same time, I think. It kind of depends when you plant them. So, we're still going to have to wait a little bit longer. In this butcher shop, we still need a chair and a knife, and I think the knife is made with a stone cutter, if it's not made with somebody who works with weapons. Like the armor smith. Not the armor smith. There's like a weaponsmith? Is that what it's called? Metal. A weaponsmith, yeah. Whoops. Still making those chairs. I guess we're just waiting now to see what happens. To wait for all these workshops to come to fruition. To wait for these yaks to give birth here. To wait for these farms to grow. It'll only take a few more days, and I think we're almost done with this day. So bad at military time. There's probably a way to change that, but I'm not sure how to do that. So it's sunset. That should have been a clear indicator of actually what time it is. Man, these crates are already full, aren't they? Jeez. Okay. This is a big area here. I guess we'll make a few more. I think we have just one more crate extra. I don't want to go to the trouble of building another crate because we don't really have too much to spare here. Although we do have that crate, don't we? Yeah, we have that crate. They're just gonna need to take it down first, I think. And we don't really need a barrel because I don't think we have enough drink for it to be a problem. Oh, we're actually running a little bit low on food, and that's not the biggest issue in the world. We can just harvest some trees here. Eventually we're gonna need our farms to do something for us. We don't have a kitchen, so we're still not going to be able to do anything with the wheat when we grow it, which is, I guess, makes sense because we still need to feed it to our yaks anyway. But our strawberries we can definitely eat when they come through, but there's not going to be many, so we're still going to need to forage quite a bit. Which I guess means we need to keep an eye on all these trees. We do have so many, so food shouldn't be a problem, but just want to keep an eye on that because that is pretty low as far as food goes. Then once we get our yaks given birth at a proper rate, we can start actually making, well, we can cook up some yak meat at the butcher shop. Well, we can cook it up at the kitchen, we can get it at the butcher shop. So that's going to be important to do soon, because that provides lots of food. We still have that one little space. I think we can probably just make a door here, but I'm not sure because I do want to close this up so that way we can have an underground passage. But definitely goblins can still get in anywhere over here. Definitely want to make sure they don't get in because goblins killing your yaks is just, that's adding insult to injury. They'll kill your gnomes and then it's like, ha, no, you don't get to eat either. So that's just terrible. I If only gnomes could cannibalize. Well, on that happy thought, I think I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!